I came to New York City in 1998. I was 17. I entered the United States with just a passport in my hand because somehow my baggage didn't make it. This bag held all my possessions at this point. 2 pairs of pants and 2 shirts. So I just started laughing and headed out to meet my new adoptive mother. She was standing there with this beaming smile on her face waiting for me. We laughed and went to Manhattan. We had our Chinese food and a fortune cookie that said, "You're about to have new clothes." And I thought to myself, what a great omen, you know. The freshness start to everything. I was coming from a country called Sierra Leone. At age 11, a war had started in my country. At 12, my aunt. My mother, father, and 2 brothers were killed in that war. And at 13, I was fighting as a soldier in that same war. Award-winning journalist Henry Thoreau argues that a war culture now shapes every aspect of society, as we romanticize the very act of war. We see it in the way our police officers are trained. We see it in our president who threatens nuclear might, and we even see it in the way we allow our young men to obsess over guns. The Sierra Leone Civil War lasted for 11 years, resulting in 50,000 deaths and utilized over 10,000 young boys as child soldiers, who were so traumatized with the slaughter of their parents that they began living like beasts in the bush. Maybe if we had an understanding for the perils of war, we'd be more inclined to romanticize peace. Unusual Normality by Ishmael Bear. At 16, I'd gone through rehabilitation where I learned to deal with the memories of the war, so from this experience I had come to the United States! It was a sense of living again because all I had come to know since I was 11 was how to survive. So here I was, in New York, with my new adoptive mother, and I needed to get to school. So when I went to some of these interviews, I was immediately denied because of the following conversation. Do you have a report card to show that you have been in school? I would say, no, but I've been in school. And I would sit there thinking to myself, you know, what do these school principals think? Do they really think that when there's a war in your village, and people are gunned down in front of you, and you're running for your life, you're thinking to yourself, oh, I must take my report card and put it in the back of my pocket. So I decided to go to write an entrance essay, and the essay was simply titled, Why I Do Not Have a Report Card. I was accepted to United Nations International School and placed in 11th grade. Thus began my 2 years of high school in making other teenagers confused about who I was. You see, I didn't fit into any box. I'd smile. You know, they would say to me, hey, you're such a weird kid. I respond by saying, no, I'm not weird. Weird has a negative connotation. I prefer the word unusual. It has a certain sophistication that suits my character. And usually silent about my background. Some of the other parents were not very happy. So my background was in a school with dead children. But even all these attitudes, I began making friends. One of these boys invited a group of us to upstate New York. His family had a property up there, and he said, we're going there for the weekend to play a game called paintball. I said, well, what is that? And he explained the basics of the game to me. And I thought to myself, if these guys who pretend to be tough can play it, it must not be that difficult a game. Running there, showing me the weapon. I allowed them to teach me to shoot things. They were very macho about it. Then they started painting their faces. And putting on combat gear and everything. Getting into this idea of war. But then as soon as we arrived, I began to memorize the terrain immediately. I knew how many paces it took to get to the house. The first tree. The first bush. I knew the spaces between the trees. And this was all out of habit. Because where I come from, this kind of skill set can determine whether you lived or died. I went into the bushes. I didn't know to go hide. And as soon as they were done exhausting themselves, I would come up behind them. Get down! Get down! Shut up! Shut up! It's all day. You see, I know the difference between pretend war and real war. But it was interesting for me to observe my friends perceive what war is. You know, they would come up to me and they would say, this guy, he comes over behind you, can't even hear him coming. And oh, you're such a strange fellow, but you're a badass at paintball. You know, they even told me that I was the man. But I wish I told them about my past early on. Because I wanted them to understand how lucky they were to have a mother, father, grandparents, siblings, people who cared about them so much. And called them all the time to make sure they were okay. I wanted them to understand that it was extremely lucky for them. Don't have to play pretend war and never have to do the real thing. That their naive innocence was something I no longer had the capacity. Sorry. United States, these are friends of mine talk about the awesome weekend of paintball we had. They never said hi to me on the games. They never even invited me back to play paintball with them. I forever cherish that day. Because it let me be a kid. I got to be a child once again.